Hit it.
Don't tell me what to do, Bruce.
Hit it. Laura, do the things I tell you to do.
Bruce said some nasty things to me right before we started this. Oof.
It was all consensual.
Oh, I don't remember signing a form.
Oh boy, motion to compel.
Hey guys, sorry
It'll
I'm
be
late.
fun.
You knew we would be late because I said I would be here at 9:30, so that means 10. So I'm early.
That means not 9:30.
Absolutely not 9:30. So we're gonna go over these new court documents in the San Francisco courts, obviously relating to Mike's case. So those that come out on Reddit, and then I just want to talk briefly about this kind of interesting hypomanic string of tweets from Laura's former attorney that came out yesterday, which is just a chef's kiss, if you ask me. Beautiful poetry. Wow, I'm still crying over it. Right. So let me pull this up real quick. So can you? I'm not going to go over the like the due diligence stuff. Can you briefly explain what happened with the declaration of due diligence?
Me?
Yeah, you. Who else might I be talking to?
I don't. Okay, so what can I say? So in what Laura filed, the
Sorry, could you explain to the audience who Laura is?
Laura Owens is
Please
in
stop.
my opinion.
No, please stop.
Oh,
Please
okay. I'll stop. So she filed this document that was signed by the process server, that says he attempted after the first 3 times, which we've already seen in a filing that you covered, that he had attempted 3 times in 1 week to serve Mike. Come to find out, Mike was out of the country for work. So he wasn't evading service. He had his ticket for at least a month, in advance. It was already planned. Anyway, fast forward to what we saw today, which was filed yesterday. The process server claims to have attempted to serve Mike 4 additional times. So Laura, well, that kind of gets into the filing, but that's part of what the filing discusses is this man process server saying he'd attempted these 4 times, that it was, he says in the description that it was obvious no one was home all 4 of those times. It was 4 days in a row at different times during those days. Do you want me to say more?
I always want you to say more.
Mike was out of town on business all 4 days. Is that correct?
He was out of town for the first 3 times. When I can't remember the dates, what those were. When she first tried to serve him, it was like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something like that. And he was out of town for that. For this, he was home every single day that this person, the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, that this person claimed. They went to his residence and checked to see if anyone was home, and then said that the blinds were closed, lights were off. It was obvious no one was home. He mentions a trash can being on the street on a Monday, things like that, a box being on the porch for multiple days in a row. So, yeah, that's what was said in the filing.
All right, cool. Thanks. Sorry, I heard you say the end of that, and then I was like so busy thinking about something unrelated.
Oh, great.
I'll tell you later. Anyways,
Okay.
The ADHD is in full swing tonight. I am unmedicated.
I'm a little confused. So I understand the guy went there 4 times, says no one was there, says the blind was closed, says the trash was out. One of the 4 days?
Yeah, the lines were closed every day. Pretty much he says every day that it was dark inside every day, that it was obvious to him that each of those 4 days, the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th of August, that no one was home.
And Mike or Mike's family has a different story, or?
I cannot get into that
We don't
right
know.
now.
So
I think
I don't know.
There will be
we don't know is fine.
I think there may be more answers on that tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we just don't know then. Okay.
So I just want to answer this question really quickly. Lisa B, isn't Dingus always drinking? Yes, but only during the day.
Jeez.
David and I have some shared hobbies.
Maybe he's drinking LaCroix.
I mean, I don't like the guy.
I hope that's the only shared hobby you have.
I don't like the guy, but we know how to party. Okay? Just ask his sister. I'm sorry. I'm so sick of this guy. There's nothing holding me back from just being an absolute fucking bitch to that man. So,
Yeah, I don't think he deserves much else.
no, he does not. Okay.
What do we got? We got any court documents? What's going on?
No, I'm here to talk about shaving your legs and about David's day drinking.
Oh boy. Now,
What did you here to do?
okay, if I'm shaving my legs, can I just use the like?
No, you're not shaving them. I'm shaving them. You just sit there and look pretty.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wait,
full
but who's
service.
drinking? Are you both drinking? Is
I have
Bruce drinking?
LaCroix. This is LaCroix or Polar.
The only thing
Polar
Bruce
or
drinks is the
LaCroix.
shaving cream.
Ew.
You don't
He's into
drink
that.
shaving cream? What?
Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to tell people that.
Do I need shaving cream? Can't we just go in dry? I don't know.
Ew, Bruce. Is that how you usually? Never mind.
Yes.
All right.
Shave?
I need so much help tonight.
Mm.
Okay. So, anyways, here is she's requesting a continuance. I'm the petitioner. Blah blah blah. We know that you're always the fucking petitioner. My process
boy.
server, John Hudson, attempted service. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I just want to get to the unhinged stuff, which is on July 13th, just 4 days after I filed. Respondent launched a GoFundMe campaign entitled "Stand By Me: Legal Support I Needed" to raise funds specifically to fight the renewal of this restraining order. Which, first of all, lots of people do that. Everyone is entitled to a defense.
Right, like, so fucking what?
Yeah, so like he's allowed to defend himself, and if he wants to have a lawyer, he's allowed to ask for help.
Yeah, I mean, did he trim his fingernails too? I mean, what other mundane facts can we put in this filing?
Bruce, the fingernail trimming is right in line behind me shaving your legs.
He drank the shaving cream.
Oh my god. He has been talking to David. All right.
What? Oh boy.
Oh, God, I need to go to bed. As of August 13th, 2025, the campaign had raised $18,342, with most contributions coming from at Justice for Clayton official supporters. So, what is the fucking problem with that?
Right.
Also, Clayton official supporters. What is that? Is that a Twitter account or Instagram account or what? What?
It's Instagram, but like, because she says it right there within 24 hours of my filing, the Instagram account. Okay, so like, but she writes this like Justice for Clayton official paid her ad revenue to mention them a bunch in her filing.
Also, how does she know that it came from that? Like, what fucking evidence does she have of that?
I don't know.
Yeah, what does it mean to be a supporter of an Instagram account?
Right.
That's weird. I mean, you can be a follower of an Instagram account.
How does she know that Mike isn't just using his sister's GoFundMe to?
First of all, the first problem is you're supposed to explain like initializations or acronyms or technical terminology or things like this tag the first time it appears, not the second time it appears. So that's an error. The other problem is, what's a supporter of an Instagram account? I don't know. Like, how do I take any particular follower of the Instagram account or not a follower of the Instagram account and determine if they're a supporter? I don't understand. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, so hang on. I need to interrupt our regularly scheduled programming here to oblige someone who's been around for a while. Rochelle, Lauren, could you please call my sister Holly a cunt? We are at the beach celebrating our 10th year sister beach trip. Well, happy sister beach trip, you cunt. I hope that made you happy. I don't even know what to say. All right.
I had fun.
Yeah, I bet. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. She says the Instagram account is obsessed with defending respondent. Obsessed. Do you want to talk about an obsession with the respondent? Is that a can of worms we want to open? Laura?
I mean, here's the thing. If somebody's committing crime and somebody else is like, hey, I think this crime should not be occurring or whatever, allegedly, is that an obsession with like not liking crime? Like, again, with number 5, what's wrong with this? Like, what's wrong with defending a respondent in a case? There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, well, even not in a case, just on Instagram. Like, damn. You can't be nice to a guy on Instagram because one lady doesn't like him. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to start some stuff here. Let's see.
I mean, she likes horses, right? Is she obsessed with horses? This is
Yes.
Yes, she is.
This is
Yes,
just
that was a
pejorative
terrible
language. Like if she has a
terrible,
hobby,
terrible example, Bruce. Terrible.
no, look. If she has a hobby and the hobby is horses, there's nothing wrong with spending a lot of your free time on your hobby. Or
Well, if you're going bankrupt and you have 8 of them, there might be a little bit wrong with it.
okay, I get it. It's more a thought experiment for the
No, I
semantics
know
of
what you
this
mean.
language. But like,
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. That makes sense.
it's needlessly pejorative to call it obsessed. Like
Yeah.
people have people, some people really followed the Karen Reed case. Some people really follow, Taylor Swift. Some people really follow Pokemon or something, who cares? Let people have fun. Stop gatekeeping.
Yeah, Laura. Stop gatekeeping.
Yeah.
God.
Anyway.
I hate gatekeeping.
There we go.
Let's see.
I feel better
Obtained and
now.
posted my court documents within 24 hours of my filing and encouraged harassment against me. Okay, so obtaining and posting the court documents is not the same as encouraging harassment against her. I have never seen anyone encourage anyone to harass her.
Harassment encouragement would be like, hey people, go to this person's house and pick it outside, or hey people, send this person a bunch of email or something,
Or
or
leave
call them on
nasty
the phone
comments on this post telling me how much of a fucking bitch she is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, encouraged harassment would be somebody advocating an action. I don't know what action anybody's advocating.
Just saying like where a hearing is or where you can find information or like straight up motherfucking facts about something is not harassment. Laura thinks anything that like is negative against, she's like Blake Lively, right? Anything that's negative against her is harassment. Like, no, bitch. People just don't fucking like you.
Yeah. Nobody talks to her, so she thinks that people talking about her must be it. That's like the only thing she's got. Yeah. Nobody fucking talks to you.
And I mean, we know that from all of the false claims, like across the board, like you name it, like it's all things that she's saying are harassing her.
It's not a direct communication. It's not an in-person interaction. If you're talking about a case or about past events, that's not harassment, let alone encouraging it. This again seems very incorrect.
You should probably subpoena the JFC bank account. Just saying. All right. Let's see. The Instagram account Justice for Clayton Official was established in 2023, and you've looked at it every day since. Its members assert,
that's not correct.
Is this like a tour guide or something?
That's not correct.
As we pass the Justice for Clayton Official Instagram account, you'll notice it was established in 2023.
Jesus.
It's like a tour guide on a little bus.
No, I got you.
That's how this reads. Its members. You're saying that date is wrong, Schnitzel? 2023?
Yes, I am.
Wow. So that the date is wrong. That's
I'll say that
the trial, right?
I'll say I'm blocked by the account, so I can't go look at their stuff, but I know that that's incorrect.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So its members assert, despite having no personal knowledge of events. Hold on. Didn't you just say that your court filings were made available within 24 hours of filing? Isn't that knowledge of events if it's factual?
What's a member of an Instagram account? Don't Instagram account have followers and maybe a page owner, an account owner? Like, what's a member?
Social stuff isn't Laura's strength, so we'll just give it this one.
What's a member of an account? Doesn't make this again. It's just wrong. It doesn't.
All right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you can follow the account. Somebody can be the owner of the account, but there's no membership. Like, it doesn't make sense.
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down. It's just that she's stupid. So you have to give her a little bit of grace.
I mean, I don't know. It's just incorrect. It needs an editorial review.
Yeah, no, that much is clear. Okay. Well, the editor has to also not be stupid, which I doubt. But okay. That no abuse occurred between me and respondent during our 2016 to 17 relationship. This position is contrary to sworn third-party evidence from Karen Ilmberger, an independent witness who observed respondent's abusive conduct and submitted a signed declaration in 2018 in support of my obtaining the initial DVRO. Okay, that's Napkin Lady. So,
I mean, personal testimony is not always perfect, right? We don't know the context. Right. People can misinterpret things. You can ask 3 different people what happened on the street corner, when two cars run into each other in a court case, and you might get 3 different stories. So we clearly have a story from this lady, but we don't know how to interpret it without more information. And I think the other problem is she's saying these people assert that something, that something did or didn't happen. I'm just not convinced. I'm not convinced that this guy did anything abusive to her. I haven't seen good enough evidence. You have to start with the null. You always have to start with the null hypothesis. You start from a baseline of, I'm not going to make any conclusions. Okay. And start with the default answer, which in this case would be that, people are just existing and they're not abusing each other. And then she's making the claim, she's the claimant that abuse occurred. So she has to prove it with good evidence. And that's where I'm at, is like she has failed to prove it properly to my satisfaction.
I don't know. I think she earned the benefit of the doubt. She's never lied before. All right.
Yeah, credibility is tough, right? Because she's lost a lot of credibility.
It's a fucking issue,
Yeah,
Laura.
100%. Credibility is a big problem.
You guys are just misogynistic, obviously.
What?
Nothing, Bruce. Nothing.
I will say, I know you're kidding, but also, if she were a dude in all of this information, the pregnancy would be a little hard to fabricate. But you know what I'm saying. If she were like not a woman, I'd feel the same exact fucking way.
Yeah, I mean, I would feel a little more interested if the male was pregnant, but
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe she's a fucking seahorse. I don't know.
I don't know if she can swim, frankly. So,
well, yeah, she can't, and then claim that Mike tried to drown her in the Blue Lagoon with like other people around.
Yeah, I'm sure that happened. Jesus.
I mean, I've met that guy. If he wanted to drown someone, he would have done it.
Right?
That's a big dude.
Yeah, yeah. They all are.
Yeah, it's
I just
insane.
I don't believe it.
How tall they are.
Right. So she's saying that Mike follows the account and has liked some of the posts promoting his GoFundMe.
So sue me. Oh wait,
it's not illegal.
Jesus Christ. Right. And so she says that the account has also made several posts mocking my inability to serve him, including a meme captioned, "Laura realizing Mike has a life and isn't sitting around waiting for her bogus paperwork."
I mean,
and there's Michael Scott, I think. Oh my god. What is this? Is that Michael Scott or is that a different Steve Carell role?
I mean, if you got to go to work or if you got to go to the
know.
Walmart, you got to go. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, the
If you have to
caption's
go-
not
if
wrong.
you-
You can't sit
If you have
around
to
at
go out
home all
of
day.
town for out of the country for work,
Yeah,
he couldn't help when that trip
mean,
was.
the caption's not wrong. I mean, what's the
Or
problem?
tranquilizers.
Also, The Office is a funny show. I mean,
Right.
what's the problem?
A post stating, when Laura and David Gingras, my attorney in another matter, stalk JFC like pros but can't competently serve a single piece of paper to Mike, accompanied by a film still mocking my service attempts. This is not Mike, though. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Other people are allowed to say what they want.
Right.
A post showing a woman eating popcorn captioned, "Hey Laura, where's that proof of service for Mike? I don't see anything on the docket. You missed your deadline."
There's some emojis. Emojis have entered the filing. This is great.
All right. The taunting is not limited to Instagram. On July 28th, a Twitter/X account posted a screenshot from the San Francisco Superior Court docket showing my filings in this case, accompanied by comments from users mocking my inability to serve respondent. One account wrote, "Dodge her dumb ass." And another wrote, "She has to pay every time she attempts to serve him. Love that for her."
I mean, welcome to Twitter. I mean, is this her first day on the internet? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, I could literally, I remember one time I had a nice photo of like some relative's cat or something, and I put it on Reddit, like the cat subreddit, something. I don't know what I did. I had to reply, And you get a bunch of comments like, "Oh, it's a cute cat" or whatever. And then there's somebody that's like critiquing the grammar of the post, and there's somebody else that's like, "Why is that thing all dusty in the background?" Whatever they're doing, there's always going to be someone on the internet just like sort of being a jerk. I mean, or doing snark.
Right.
Just making a joke, right? With snark. What do you expect?
I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about opening a snark sub for Omar.
This has been going on since people had, 300 baud modems and could get on the internet.
Yeah.
They've been, dragging each other.
These posts openly discuss the proof of service requirement, service deadlines, and my specific filings. Information available only through review of the court record, which anyone can do.
Right.
Given respondent's active engagement with the accounts disseminating this information and promoting his defense, it is beyond dispute that he has actual notice of this proceeding and of the August 15th hearing date.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Friday.
So stay tuned, guys.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Seriously, buckle the fuck up.
I'm assuming that she's not going to attend in person. Why do you think that she can't attend in person?
'Cause she's a lying fucking bitch, in my opinion. I mean, according to the MCAO.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Well, she'd have to ask.
Have permission for that.
She'd have to ask permission, right, to go to California.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just being a dick. I mean, I know why. I'm just being a dick. Let's see.
Also, she's like stalking the fuck out of Mike.
Yeah, it's creepy as hell.
It is super creepy. I'm actually genuinely surprised or maybe she did, that she didn't already know that he was out of town for work. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, in my opinion, if she has ever posed as Danielle and like tried to call the office and get information.
Probably
I think that could be how she knew he was going to be in New York City last September.
Wait, who's Danielle?
So creepy.
Mike's wife.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Don't sue me for it.
I mean, I'm just going to say there's a high probability, and that's probably what happened, and I'm going with that. So,
yeah. But biatch, Mike doesn't have his place of work on LinkedIn anymore because you're a fucking stalker. So, good luck. In my opinion.
All right. Given respondents' repeated evasion, confirmed residence, and public engagement with the case, he hasn't. So she doesn't allege that he liked any of these posts about her filings, correct?
I don't know if it was specifically anything about the filings.
No, it was about. She said something about the GoFundMe.
This is so random. Like, we're just jumping around with all this irrelevant information. Can you go
what
to
was
number 10?
the point of this filing? It's so dumb.
Yeah. Can you look at number 10 one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the whole point of 1 through 10 is to try and demonstrate that he has actual notice of the proceeding. And that's about it.
And guess what? That's not enough. You have to fucking serve him. You have to serve him. It doesn't matter.
Right.
If he sees it online.
That's where we get to number 11, right? Number 11 is really we actually have something meaningful here.
If it is correct.
Well, it says, they're looking for alternative service.
So he's supposed to trust some unverified Instagram account with someone else's name in it for this information and trust that like they didn't edit those documents. Like,
I'm gonna go make an Instagram account and talk about how my cat is trying to serve Lauren.
You don't do that already? I mean, I was under the impression that I was already dodging your Instagram account, but all right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You want to dodge my cat?
Mr. Biscuit? Serve me with some shit.
How does she know that account is actually Mike's account? How does she know who is actually behind that account?
Oh, the
Mike
Mike's
Marraccini's
Instagram account?
Yeah.
With his name on it? I mean,
she's obviously using an alt because I'll tell you what, she doesn't show up as a person who is looking at any of that shit.
Right. But I mean,
so what if someone else is posing as him? You don't have evidence that's actually his Instagram account.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's reasonable to believe that the account is him, though.
I'm just saying,
would
like, she's
think.
like, he has noticed. Look, like, no, you have to serve him, and he hasn't
Yeah.
been served yet.
That's true. I think it's reasonable to assume this is his Instagram account. Whether or not him following another account that's talking about the case rises to the level of actual notice. I mean, we would need a judge or a lawyer to tell us that. I don't know about that, but
Don't have a lot of faith
that's
in
what
lawyers these days, but you know, whatever.
that's what she's arguing here, which is like, okay, you can make an argument. That's fine. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what argument she's making.
Then you
She
could. She's trying to say
she
that,
finally
like,
gets to it here in point 11.
she's basically saying, like, I shouldn't have to try to serve him at all, like, even in the first place, because this, like, sketchy ass random Instagram account that claims they're following this case, like, posted a document that looked legit, and he
Yeah.
saw it. How does she know he saw it? That
Well, wait,
one in particular.
Where does she say she shouldn't have had to serve him?
That's what she's saying here. She's basically saying, because the Instagram account that he actively follows and actively engages with posted the documents, that he has actual notice of the proceedings, according to, like, Dick
Yeah.
fuck and ballsack here, whatever
Well,
case she's
that's her
referencing.
argument. She's making that she may
Yeah.
not be correct in that argument.
Well,
That's why I'm
I
saying
think she's not correct. Yeah,
you need a
exactly. I agree
ruling
with
on
you.
it. You need a
Right.
lawyer to interpret it, or you need a ruling or something, you know.
Right.
Like, I can't say whether it's correct or not. I'm trying to understand her argument first.
I just think it's dumb. I think it's a dumb argument, because
Well,
she's
The whole thing
putting
is dumb, yeah.
she's putting so much legitimacy into this account, and that these are actual documents, and that she knows that Mike is actively, like, looking at these and sees everything and knows everything about it.
Yeah.
She
And
doesn't
the
know.
FBI was after her recently too in the Greg Gillespie case. Everything that she says is factual. Anyways,
yeah, you know, just because you follow an Instagram account doesn't mean you see everything they post.
Right.
Especially if you're, like, on a work trip or something, you may not be checking
Or have, like,
Instagram or-
a baby and a family
Oh, geez,
and
babies
a
will,
life outside of you. Sorry, sweetie.
yeah, babies will destroy the time you have to scroll on
Yo,
Instagram.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back.
Oh boy.
But you know, I heard somebody say dick and balls, so I have to take a cold shower.
So we need 12 given respondents repeated evasion, confirmed residence, public engagements with the case. Or confirmed residence. Okay, well, I respectfully request the court authorize alternative service by posting a copy of the hearing notice and related documents at respondent's residence and mailing a copy to that address. Okay, so she just wants to leave an envelope at the door and then send something through the post office.
And consider it served.
Yeah. Served to the location as opposed to served to the individual. Okay, that would be alternative service.
Yeah.
Okay. So is this a request, or has this been approved, or what?
The last pages appear that it's been approved. However, things are going to be addressed in the hearing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I mean, that thing says tomorrow, so we'll see.
Yeah. And there's no live stream link for the hearing.
Okay.
If you can even go to their website and check, like, see what room it says it's in, and then they have on their website, it lists all of the courtrooms, and then they'll have links for the ones that do have like a live stream link. And this the one they were in last time, and then this, obviously no one showed up, and it was just continued, but it's a different room than that one, and neither of them have live stream links. I don't know if it's because it's a DVRO case or what. Not sure.
And you may want to check back on that, like, half hour or an hour before the actual hearing time, because maybe they'll turn the link on or something.
Oh shit!
Well, there's not even a link listed. Like, there's not, like, there are some rooms that have a link, like, always, and then there are rooms that just don't even have a link listed.
Okay.
So it's very different than the Arizona one.
They don't pop them on and off in California now. Oh boy.
I mean, maybe the cameras, but not the links. Like, there are certain rooms that do have a live stream and certain rooms that do not have live stream.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, Gene Jones says there's not going to be a video, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
I have
Wait,
a
wait.
question.
Oh, go ahead. And then I want
Um,
Bruce to read something.
Does anyone know if since it matters so much if you're like following certain social media posts and stuff, does that matter in the context of her dodging service for Greg's protective order?
Right?
Just saying, just since we're now paying attention to that.
Hiding out in the casita.
Yeah. Okay. That's all. I just wanted to be a bitch.
Do it.
Mysterious.
Bitch it up. Okay. The
So we
format.
had the.
Wait,
which one?
Bruce, will you read this real quick?
We were on the
Private
first
chat.
bullet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to read a thing.
Yeah, it did. The format messed up, but
Hey,
it says say, spell, and say. So
okay. I was about to read that out loud. We'll let him do it.
yeah, it's for Bruce.
I saw that and I was like, why are you asking me to? No.
What?
Please, are you in
I
the
don't-
private chat?
I do. I don't understand it.
Just say.
These are all English words.
Yeah, don't say the word say, but say the word it says to say.
No.
Why?
Because I'm a moose. I'm not a. Whatever. I'm a moose.
Lauren, will you say it?
Yeah, it says I map Ness, and I know that it's supposed to say I'm a penis. But that
It
doesn't
says say
work.
I spell map. IMAP. Say Ness.
Oh, it says spell. That's right. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I missed it. I've heard that joke a
I
gazillion times.
map Ness.
That's why I was like, you're doing it wrong, but I didn't realize you were doing it correctly. I'm sorry.
Can't help.
I totally
Is the
ruined it.
school bus that used to take me to 4th grade outside? Because that's kind of where I heard
Dude,
that joke, I
day-
think, last time.
I
Well,
need
since your legs are shaved and everything, you might as well get on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We can get back to the
What?
filing.
I mean, Laura, I was going to ask you, like, can I just use my regular shaver, or do I have to get one of those pink lady leg shavers? Like, is there a difference, or what?
I mean, I would say use a combination of both. I want you to
What?
not totally dismiss
Compare
your
and
natural
contrast? Like
Yeah, absolutely.
science. Oh, I see.
I mean, maybe you just use the like special electric razor for the lady hairs, and then you finish off the rest.
For the lady hairs.
Mhm.
The what?
The things on your legs, Bruce, they're lady hairs.
Leg hair?
Lady hair.
Leg hair.
No.
Moose leg hair.
Yeah,
lot
if
of
the
hair.
moose was female.
That's so confusing.
Oh.
Okay, so
It's a very
we saw
confusing
the
time for a
second-
girl. I agree.
Okay, deem respondents served as of the date of posting and mailing with no further personal service required. Okay. The foregoing is true and correct. Well, I mean, to the best of our knowledge, I suppose. We've already found errors.
Yeah,
So,
a few.
needs an editorial sweep.
Right. I mean, there's not much else here.
I would offer my editorial services for her, but I decline. I decline to offer my editorial
Yeah.
services.
I don't need her having that much brain power. So. This is the only
What
other
else do
thing
we
I'm going to
got?
talk about tonight. So we'll pull that up. Hang on. I don't know if it'll let me zoom in. I'll try. Yeah, there we go. I guess we're good. Okay, so our favorite Twitter user decided to make an appearance again after emailing Dave Neal once or twice because of the photo of Laura and her father in the courthouse, I guess, which I've seen people say it's not necessarily against the law, it is against the courthouse rules. I don't know what the policy is there. Anybody else have any insight into that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, either way, Dave was like, I'm blurring it out. I'm not going to keep it there. He said, I'll oblige. And he was very polite in his response video. He was very gracious, I felt like. His only problem was really like he owes basically Tasha an apology. And a very public one at that, which I don't think she'll ever get. But to be honest, if it means he'll stay far away from her, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. But he definitely owes her an apology. So after that, though, after he emailed Dave and said take the thing down, I guess he put up this like string of tweets yesterday. Everyone having a nice summer. Mine has been suboptimal so far. Well, was that? Nope. I'm not ready to snark yet. Okay, but I want to clear up some BS. One, Laura did not ask me to help remove an illegal photo taken of her yesterday. Not yesterday. Okay. 2, it is illegal criminal to take photos of people in a court building. I don't know if it's criminal or not.
Can we look at his citation? I want to see what it says.
The photo here, yeah. Okay, Arizona rules of the Supreme Court. Is this the Supreme Court? What are we talking about?
The Superior Court of the state of Arizona
prohibits the taking of a photograph or recording of an individual in areas of a courthouse other than courtrooms without the individual's consent. Okay, but is that a crime?
It's a rule.
Right. But so is like, don't go to the bathroom without asking your teacher, but you're not going to get arrested for it.
Yeah, I mean, allows a court to adopt further reasonable limits on photography. Okay, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Is this like a policy? It's a rule. I mean, the problem is, the first problem is if it's so illegal, why wasn't the person who took the video or the photo arrested? If it's that bad or something, like, why are we complaining about it? Like, plenty of people, like, I don't know, people speed and then you should get a speeding ticket, but not everybody gets a speeding ticket.
Right.
And people that sped but they didn't get a ticket, you don't go track them down and give them a ticket after the fact. It's just sort of like, well, something happened and it's over, which is like this photo. The other problem is, even in that case, if that's a law, I don't know, this just says it's a rule. And rules are only as good as they're enforced, right? So if I have a policy, like if my policy is my employees at a company have to fill out an expense report in a certain way, they have to use certain codes, right? It's enforced. The finance department may not reimburse you if you don't fill out the expense report properly, right? So there's repercussions and there's somebody checking, right? Like there's a finance department checking the expense report. So you have this rule. First of all, you need somebody to determine that the rule is violated, and then you have to enforce some sort of, corrective action on it. I don't know that any of that happened in this case. So it may all be just moot. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, if somebody says, yeah, I went 15 miles over the speed limit last summer, like, okay, what do you want me to do about it now? Like, it's kind of done. Nobody caught you. You never got a ticket. What are you going to do? I mean, he's making it just sound way more extreme than it seems to actually be here, is my point.
Yeah.
If that makes
it's like
sense.
an intimidation tactic.
Well,
I-
what else?
Okay, you can go back to the tweets. I just wanted to see this.
Well, what else is a crime?
Thanks.
Is also making a false copyright complaint, knowingly false,
Right.
proceeding with legal action. So, do you want to talk about crimes? Okay. I mean, I guess that's more of a civil offense, but still. If we want to be dramatic, we can both play at that game. All right.
Also, like, the thing is, if there's a photograph that violates this rule, but there is a photograph, like Dave putting it in a video, like this rule, I mean, what are you going to do? It's sort of just, it's not like you're violating another rule by putting it in a video. You know what I mean? Like once you already have it.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it just seems, I mean, you may say, hey, it would be nice if you remove this photograph. And the person would be like, well, since you asked so nicely, I will remove it. Like there's sort of like this decorum aspect to it, but he makes it all sound like it's this big law thing. Like,
well, I think
you have to respect the law and it's illegal and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, Mr. Habitual Drunk Driver.
If you just want someone to do you a solid, just ask nicely.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You don't have to go at it as if it's like you're, committing, serious felonies or something.
Like, I don't think the problem was necessarily with what he asked or how he asked it. I think the problem was everything he did before that day.
Well, both, I think.
Yeah. All right, let's see. My email to a certain YouTuber was some podcaster, you could just say, was sent solely in my capacity as a private citizen, not as a lawyer acting for anyone. It pisses me off to see people breaking the law and laughing about it, so I decided to ask him to respect the law, just like you have done repeatedly. And what did you do when people asked you to repeatedly do that? You called them a cult.
Well, I don't think they're breaking the law. They're breaking a rule of
Right.
the courthouse, potentially. Maybe. Which,
Hey, guys.
but which nobody caught
Yep.
and nobody enforced and nobody remedied at the time it happened. So who cares? So what's up?
I have a little bit of breaking news that I can share.
All right. Go ahead.
So many people
Sorry,
have.
I meant to sound more excited than that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. Many people have speculated, but I can confirm that the tilted lawyer Omar Serrato will be representing Michael Marraccini in his case against Laura. You know what I mean? The DVRO case.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Woo!
I guess I should probably apologize to the 700 people I deleted their comments.
This is
asking that
breaking
last
news.
week. People like, "Where's Omar?" They're like, "He's probably representing Mike," and I'm like, "I'm deleting your comment now. You're getting muted for no reason if you don't stop." Oh God.
That's a Streisand effect. If you delete it, people will think it's true.
Well, Bruce, I have a way of doing that, so I can't help it.
But this is
I
good news.
I love to make things worse.
I mean, I had no idea, to be honest. So
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, that's
I
probably
always thought
because
it
I
would be.
deleted those comments, right?
I always thought it would be nice if he could, but
Yeah.
I know he's a busy guy. But that's great news.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Omar is top notch
I mean, Laura always wanted to talk to Omar on the phone, so now you know.
compared to some lawyers we know. Oh boy,
Oh God. Okay.
that's great.
Yes, very exciting.
It's just good that he has someone, I think.
And I'll say Laura already knows this as of today.
Okay.
She found out today.
Yeah.
So it can be
She's
shared.
she's showing amazing restraint. She hasn't called any authorities yet, as far as I know.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah, right. She's probably like, "What county does he live in?"
Does she have representation? Do you know, Schnitzel, for this?
I cannot
We just
comment
don't
on that
know.
at this time.
There's no public information on that. Okay,
Mm-mm.
that's fine.
Amber
And
Heard's
that's fine if that's the answer. That's fine.
There will be tomorrow during the hearing.
That's all right. We're not gonna press that anymore. Okay. Next Monday could be a good day. What is next Monday? Oh, it's the Supreme Court thing. Okay.
I think that's the appeal.
Sorry, I forgot because this guy's so fucking irrelevant. Next Monday could be a good day, but to be honest, 90% of petitions are denied. Result will be posted here. Okay. Pray for good. Pray for good with a 4. That's
Those aren't good odds.
No. Pray for good. So then I guess they are good odds if you're.
Why does he put the 4 as a number 4?
I don't know. That's why I was making fun of him.
Oh,
But keep expectations low. Well, I'll keep them at 10%, David. How about that?
yeah.
If the AZSCT does take the case, that will be a big deal. I'll explain why in more detail when/if that happens. Well, God forbid you talk to anyone ever again. So let's hope.
I mean, obviously, if the appeal goes forward, it'll be a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does he need to explain?
Like,
isn't that sort of obvious? Like,
no, I think he's just like
appeal either dies or it
uh,
goes forward. Like, yeah.
probably just misses the attention, I would say.
I don't understand what
I
he
think
needs
he
to.
misses the attention.
I don't understand what he would need to explain. Doesn't make sense.
It's not really a matter of need. Like, he didn't need to have a rifle in the background of his YouTube videos when he was talking about how dead my best friend was to him, but he did. So, here we are.
I mean, this is sort of a thing. This is kind of a microaggression linguistically, right? He's like telling us he has information or an understanding of why it's a big deal, but he's not going to tell us why it's a big deal. He's just going to tell us he knows why it's a big deal, and maybe he'll tell us. this is sort of very braggadocious language in terms of communication. It's sort of, I don't know, it's sort of manipulative language. It's just not, I don't know, it doesn't engender trust on my part, right? To talk like that. Like, well, I know some things, maybe I'll tell you if the time's right. It's just sort of arrogant, I think.
Right. Well, if the time's right, I hope he gets hit by a bus. Anyways, I've had contact. Listen, I have no sympathy for this man anymore. I've had contact with the AZ bar recently. Word is a report will be done soon, like any day now. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see if they found proof I brought the bomb squad and drug sniffing dogs to court. Well, they probably should have hit up your house, David, given the way you were driving around town. I'm sure the person who wrote this complaint would be terrified of drug sniffing dogs. You should be one to talk.
He did admit he brought a pew pew in the trunk of his car to the court parking lot in his video. Mm-hmm. So he did that and then waved around his video.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, how about this? In my opinion, allegedly, total speculation. David has been coked out of his mind for years, so I don't really give a shit what he has to say.
Well, the other problem with it, well, then I'll care about what he's saying. The other problem with this is it's cherry picking. It's what we call cherry picking. So he's focused on this one line from this email from one person's bar complaint. From what I understand, there's 11 or 12 bar complaints, one from a judge. Isn't that correct? Mm-hmm. And he's cherry picking the one he wants to poke fun at, and he's ignoring all the rest. And that's not full disclosure, truth, and transparency. That's just, it's cherry picking, which we've seen Laura likes to do in her Medium blogs as well. So it's a common tactic to be on the lookout for when you're reading these things.
Yeah.
Did we lose Laura? Did Lauren just lose her mind, or?
No, sorry, I was just yelling. Here, dude. We're not. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna get through this. It's fine.
I'm trying to be the voice of reason here,
and that's why I love you. All right. For those cult members praying to see me disbarred,
there's no cult.
All I pray for is to never see or hear from this bitch again. But okay. Know this. I would actually like to leave the AZ bar on my own terms. Yeah, David, that's what I said after I got kicked out of middle school cotillion, you stupid bitch. But until the bomb squad complaint is resolved, I can't resign. The rules forbid resignation when you have open complaints. How many open complaints do you have again? Is it just the bomb squad one? Or is
what this makes me think of? This makes me remember when O.J. Simpson was in the Ford Bronco and they're driving down the highway with like 100 police cars slow chasing them down the highway. Remember that? Anybody?
No. Oh, OJ?
Yeah, in the white Ford Bronco.
Yes.
And they're slow chasing him and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you talked to OJ during that chase, he'd be like, I'd like to just go home on the highway here in the Ford Bronco on my own terms. That's what this reminds me of. Like, he's being chased by 12 bar complaints, and he's like, well, I'd just like to leave on my own terms.
Jesus.
Hilarious.
That's so funny.
Okay. If the bar charges me with anything relating to Mata, let's please bring up Mata one more time. Keep in mind, I get to defend myself fully, which is not a flex if you think about the quality of work he's done. That means I could take Mata's deposition and ask her to explain the Planned Parenthood closed on Sunday thing and other stuff. Could also subpoena others, JFC, Greg, for info as needed.
I mean, jeez. I mean, number one, it'd be interesting for Judge Mata to explain how that got into was it an accident? Did it come from somewhere else? Like, that would be interesting. I agree. But the problem, I think, is he really takes these things. So he says, I could. That doesn't mean he absolutely can and will, right? I think some people in Discord who are more knowledgeable about this have said he's really overstating what is likely to happen if there was action in this bar complaint from Judge Mata. That it's very, it's theoretically possible, but again, it's like his appeal. It's like 90% plus that he's never gonna like take a deposition against a judge. Like, give me a break.
Yeah.
I just don't buy it. I don't
So
buy
dumb.
it. Like, yeah, there could be space aliens abducting cows in Wisconsin, but like probably not. Like, I don't know.
Are you telling me that we're not sure?
We're not sure. We're just not sure, Lauren. So I don't know. I think he's overhyping some of this.
I think he overhypes most of his stuff, Bruce.
Sorry, I think my connection's a little bad. Sorry if I
That's
sound like a
okay.
robot.
I mean, I think that was just in general, but no, I'm just kidding. Be nice, guys. Don't set me up for jokes like that.
It's your fault.
That was beautiful. Until then, I'm focused on closing out this chapter of my life and moving forward to the next one. Frankly, this man could close out all of his chapters, and I'd be fine with it. Life is short. I hope your life is short, David.
No.
Be happy, be kind. I'd encourage people to show more grace and compassion to each other, but that's not human nature. I wish it was.
I mean, it doesn't seem to be his human nature.
First, by the way, it should say, I wish it were.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The man who named a feral cat after me is telling people to show more grace to each other.
Yeah, this guy said a lot of really nasty stuff.
The man who tried to say the underage girl was lying is trying to say have more grace and compassion for each other.
Right. The dude who's still copyright striking people who read public filings is saying, like, we should all do better. Sir. Oh, God.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How the fuck did they find each other? I'm still like wowed. This is still one of the like most unbelievable things to me about this whole thing is that these two found each other and like all of this shit has happened because they found each other.
Quite a bit, yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, we still would have had a wild ride. Like if Corey Keith had been there through the whole thing, we still would have had a wild ride, right?
Sure.
It just wouldn't have been this off the rails in so many ways.
Right. And I think she probably wouldn't be being investigated right now. That's my opinion on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there were things in there. I think if she had gone to June 10th and gone on the stand and was cross-examined and everything in the same way, right? A lot of these charges are stemming from things from the Judge Duty case or the original Clayton IAH with Deandra. I think, maybe we wouldn't have 7. I agree. We might not have 7 counts charged at this point. But I think we'd have something.
But that's granted that she would have gotten to the trial with a different lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
I think she would have.
I find it hard to see her getting to the trial with a regular person, like a normal, well-balanced person.
What do you think she would have done? Tried to cut a deal or something? Like,
yeah.
What do you mean? I don't.
If someone, either she was, I think that if she hadn't found like a crazy motherfucker, which in my opinion is David Gingras,
that's not an opinion, that's a fact.
that she would have either been like, down the line of having 15 lawyers and end up just representing herself because she couldn't get anyone else, or that someone could have at least talked her into something that maybe even later she'd try to, explain away and like say she didn't do. I just don't. I find it hard. My brain has a hard time imagining this all happening with someone else.
My counter to that would be at the February status conference, we didn't have Gingras, and Clayton and Woodnick were aggressively litigating Clayton's response to her petition. And I think that aggressive litigation would have continued regardless of who the opposing lawyer was. That's my take. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. I hear you. I mean, yeah, it doesn't change the fact that that she still did all the same stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right?
100%. 100%. Yeah. And some things, you know, like, you know, there was that email that Dave probably never would have found if he hadn't gone back to look for it, because he was so, his brain was just ruminating on this email that Gingras sent him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I'm just wondering what you guys are talking about, because I'm still thinking about a bus running over David.
That's what we were talking about.
Cat bus.
Cat bus.
I think it needs to be a bus full of strippers.
Oh God. Oh, God. Well, he's probably harassed enough of them.
Oh,
if it were to happen, I'm not saying I want that to happen. This is a hypothetical.
I want it to happen. I would like for that to happen. I would like David to get run over by a bus full of strippers. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm rethinking things now. Yeah, Erica might be right. I mean, if you know, Gingras was so egregious in those filings and to Judge Mata, maybe she wouldn't have referred to prosecution as strongly as she did.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I think Mata did her job, and I don't want to think that she was influenced by Gingras to be harsher on Laura, because I do think Laura deserves what she's getting. I think, like we said, like, she did the stuff, so she deserves like this investigation and to be like called out for her illegal shit. But I don't think he helped.
No, I mean, just being so aggressive about it is almost like in terms of the litigation, like when a judge sees the attorney's behavior, because the clients are always angry at each other and all this. It's an adversarial situation. The lawyers are supposed to be keeping things on the rails and doing the filings and following the procedures and not being so outlandish, right? So it's almost like an aggravating factor in terms of when you're talking about fees and sanctions, which are up to the judge's discretion. I don't know. It's an interesting hypothetical.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we are on to the final tweet here, Lauren.
I mean, yeah, we're pretty much at the end.
In closing.
If you think that this is in any way sincere, just let me know, but I'm going to say bullshit. In closing, I do have regrets, and I do apologize for some things. All right. But I have no regret about fighting to protect the rule of law and integrity of our courts.
And my completely, like, back ass words take on the rule of law.
That's amazing. You may not like the law, but without it, we're fucked as a society. Don't I know that better than anyone? You fucking
jeez. There's like 2 or 3.
How would he know that better than anyone? What the fuck does that mean?
Well, I guess he did just get arrested for a second.
Yeah, but what he's saying
he's broken the law more than us.
But he's saying society would be fucked if he wasn't held accountable for that. Like, he's saying he should. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's like a classic twist on the end of somebody who's
he's
like
telling
really
on himself.
If they're like, they want you to feel bad for them. He's like, he's like this inflated sense of justice and self, even though he's constantly, going against like what's best for everybody. And then at the end of the day, he wants people to feel sympathy for him and believe him and feel bad about hating him. So he's going to say something self-deprecating and stupid.
Well, it's sort of like saying like, hey, if there was no chance of getting a speeding ticket, I would go speed all the time because I'm impatient, I'm selfish, I'm just thinking about myself, as opposed to somebody else who might say, if there were no speed limits, I would still try to restrain my speed because I want to be a safer member of society, because we live in a society regardless of whether or not a particular law is codified or not. He's really telling on himself here that, like, you better be glad that there are laws and they get enforced, because otherwise you'd have to deal with all the things I'd want to do otherwise. I mean, that's very threatening, right? Like, that's very disturbing, actually.
Right.
The other problem I have with this is it's very like vague booking, like when people write really vague posts on Facebook and you're like, what the heck? This thing, he has regrets and he apologized for some things. Well, what things and what do you have regrets about? Like, it's all just generic. Like, there's nothing specific here. So that is disappointing. And then the second thing, no, I think we already talked about it with the law and the second thing is going back to the original picture. Like, somebody took a photo in the courthouse. There's a rule against that, but it's not like a law that you can say, okay, I'm going to go find the photographer and have them arrested after the fact. Like, it's not that serious. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And the other part, number 3, I think it's hypocritical because he posted some sort of cell phone video on his YouTube channel or somewhere on Twitter talking about how he just got finished with something and he was in the federal courthouse or in the courthouse or whatever. He's videotaping himself in the courthouse. And there's people walking around or whatever. So he violated the same rule that he's complaining about here in terms of how much of a great, horrible law it is to break or something, as if somebody's going around murdering everybody. It's really sort of hypocrisy, double standard. It's just, I don't know what to do with this. It's just, it's mind-blowing. Right?
Yeah. It is.
I mean, David's brain is kind of like over buttered mashed potatoes that is being like gradually chipped away at by fire ants. And that's how I kind of feel like his brain is, right? So like they're constantly like picking away at it so he gets dumber and dumber every time he posts a long self-righteous tweet thread like this. Okay.
Or drunker and drunker?
No, I don't even think it's alcohol at this point. I think he's just fucking stupid. So I do not feel any sympathy for this man anymore the way that I would have if you asked me 6 months ago and I read something like this. I would have been like, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to punish the guy. I think we should just let him live his life. Fuck that. Fuck that. This is the most disingenuous piece of crap I have ever read. So we watched him attack Dave over and over and over again for a long time. And I think Bruce got mad enough for the 3 of us over that quite a few times. Okay. And then there was Omar. And Omar can handle himself, and Omar kind of clowned on him a little bit. It didn't bother Omar, so it didn't bother me quite as much as it might have. Then there was Megan, again, who kind of laughed it off. But the thing that those people had in common was we've all taken our shots at David. And then there was Rachel, who did nothing to that man. And the way he talked about her was so disgusting that I actually genuinely just don't care if he fucks off and dies. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. I don't give a shit. None of this means anything to me.
He has no respect for anyone, especially, in my opinion, women.
Nope.
Yeah, it's another example of erosion of trust. It's not like there's any one thing. It's like, okay, we could point to one thing and, okay, forgive him for this one thing. It was a constant stream of bad behavior throughout this entire case, over and over and over, directed at different people, whether it was Megan Fox, Dave Neal's family, Rachel Juarez. It's just wrong over and over and over again. And it erodes trust. And trust is not something that you build quickly or easily. Trust is hard to earn, and it's very easy to lose. And he lost it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy came into my life at a bad time, I think, last year, too, which was I had found out that and you guys all know this by now, that like Julia, my ex-fiance, had died. I was going through a really tough time, obviously drinking a lot, as was David. So we had some spats. But I think ultimately I mostly tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, even after the stupid threats of the court case and stuff like that he was hanging over my head while I was trying to deal with everything. Even then, I was kind of like, I don't want to go. There's a line I don't want to cross with this guy. I don't want to talk about his personal life. I don't want to criticize him outside of the court case, stuff like that. And then he just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, because that's what he does. So, like I said, here's where my head is at. I don't give a shit if the guy vanishes off the face of the earth. I don't care. No remorse.
I hear Portugal is nice. It has weather like Northern California.
That is not far away enough from me and my friends.
Dip out to Portugal.
Maybe he'll be abducted by aliens.
With the cows?
I hope the aliens. You know what?
Fitting.
That I shouldn't say.
Probes. The probes are ongoing.
Yeah, probe is a nice way to put it, Bruce. Honestly, I hope he gets probed in prison. I don't give a fuck.
By the space aliens? Oh boy.
No, by the inmates.
Yeah,
AKA.
Portugal still has internet. That's true. But if he leaves the Arizona
Bruce,
bar,
what?
there'd be
What are we talking about?
Portugal.
Internet.
Are we? Oh, we're on different planets here.
Yeah,
All right.
I've been abducted by aliens.
Just make sure you're not on the one David is.
Good Lord.
Got a probe appointment in 5 minutes.
Oh God.
All
Sounds
right. On that note, I think I gotta go. I don't even know what to say.
Get probed.
Right, please. I have an appointment.
Dick fucking ball sack.
Yeah, right. Yeah. All right. Well, we won't send him to Portugal. Thank you. Anyways, let me read through these real quick. Cat Lady Ballerina, thank you for the $5. I think she should keep reminding the court that there are websites against her and for victims. Yeah. Cat Lady Ballerina, thank you again for the 5. I think you need an outro of a montage of you saying cunt. I think YouTube and AdSense frown upon that. If it were up to me, yeah.
Just say bunt.
That's not right.
That's not right.
Maggie C, thank you for the 5. On first document for dismissal from yesterday, do you think that Lyman was respectful or it seemed that was too much again? Don't want to be punished. So are we talking about Perez's stuff? I think we might be because this is related to Justin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Send me an email. One of the mods, can you put my email in the chat, please, so that she can send me an email? Because I don't want to give you the wrong answer. But I don't know. So my thought process on all that has been mostly I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he says. I think he takes it too far when he's explaining himself. But I think the rulings themselves, he does base them on law. So I'm not really. I'm more cautious with that. For example, I wouldn't say that I hope he gets run over a bus like David, but I don't agree with some of his stuff. So, all right.
I think it would be very unique to encounter a judge that was disrespectful.
Yeah.
That would be very.
Jermaine Down, thank you
notable.
for 5. Please call Laura a C word. That is all. Laura is a cunt. You don't have to pay me $5 for that, buddy. Just ask. But thank you for the donation. Justice for Clayton, thank you for the $5. Love you, Lauren. I love you back. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. I do got to roll though because it is almost 11 o'clock. So
Very good.
Do you know where your children are?
single with no children.
Our fake
so,
twins.
Do you
Our
know where
love
your
eggs.
Butters is?
Yeah, he's with my sister.
With my sister.
Do you know
When-
where your buttery mashed potatoes with ants are?
In David's head.
Yeah. Why? What are we asking right
Just
now?
checking. Just checking. You know.
You know, on the news, they used to say, like, it's the 10 o'clock news. Do you know where your children are?
No, and that's why I'm so confused.
Oh.
I have
It's
no
very
fucking idea what
threatening.
you're talking about.
It's a threatening question of the news to ask. I don't
It's
know.
yeah.
I was like, what the hell are you asking me right now?
It was a news thing.
Okay, well now it's just a creepy thing. So thanks for that.
Think of it as you fall asleep.
I'm not sleeping tonight after that. Thanks. All right, bye everyone. Look both ways when you cross the street for buses. See you later.
Bye.